Welcome back, folks, to me, Phil Turok. You're watching part 15 of the Turok 2 Let's Play. So we're gonna go ahead and finish off this level of Lair of the Blind Ones. We're gonna start our next level, the dreaded Hive, the Mantids, which is my least favorite level. But well, we're gonna be in for a surprise with this part, at least at the end of this level, because we're gonna have to fight our first boss, and it's a bit of an easy boss. It's not difficult at all. But the last 3 levels of Turok 2 have a boss, and of course we got the big bad Primogen after all that. Once we unlock his boss fight with the Primogen keys, but yeah. So what we need to do here is we need to get access to the back vent room. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and the keys to do that are actually located right here in the left and right side of this bridge. So we're gonna get one on each side. So there's a lot of blind ones here, and this village of the blind ones part, it's not my least favorite part, but it's up there because of like how many blind ones there are in these little like pods, and then they just all breathe, and you know, you know, that. So it's kind of annoying. Oh my goodness, hurry up, Phil. Past Phil, take him out, take him out. But yeah. So we're gonna take out all these blind ones, and we're gonna take the gate keys, and then we're gonna place them in pedestals, and we're gonna open up the last thermal vent. That way we can blow it up, finish up all our objectives, and then we can continue on with the level proper. So we should have both the keys now. So now what we're going to do, other than get goodies, we're going to go down here. And interesting little glitch here. I'm about to show it off, I think. There's some shotgun shells right here. You can't grab them, no matter how close you get to them. And I do have less than 20 shotgun shells, so I should be able to grab them, but I'm not able to. So, little design flaw right there. But, you know, by this point, 3 shotgun shells are not going to be the end of the world. So go ahead and place your 2 gate keys right here. Open up the thermal vent. You should have the thermal satchel charge. Satchel charge. The satchel charge to blow up the rock. So go ahead and take out the blind ones that are down here, and then you're gonna climb up here, and then you can blow up any blind ones that are in your way, or you can just set the thing and then blow it up. And interesting thing, I don't know if that blind one just I don't know if it just, I gotta check out playback. Look, there was a blind one that literally jumped in the hole. But maybe that's just my eyes. I'll check it back on a playback, and maybe Future Phil will write something there. But yeah. So we got the keys. We already blew up the thermal vent. So now we're gonna go back a little bit of the way we came back, and we're gonna hit up the teleporter and take us back. So we can get some health right there, but we're gonna go back one more floor. So we're gonna go this way, jump into the portal, and then we're gonna get our way out of here. So this is kind of not backtracking right here, but in a way it kind of feels like it, because when you go back and of course it feels like you're backtracking, but this way is actually the way you use to go out. So after you blow up that blind one village, you're gonna come back here. I say blow up the blind one village, but that thermal vent. So continue on here, and I believe we're gonna kill our very last intro right here, and we're gonna do it with the cerebral board, no less. So go ahead, if you need some sunfire pods, go and do that. But I believe this will be the last intro we take out right here. And I said, with the cerebral board, he's gonna run. It's kind of funny. He's like, no, what am I doing? And you know, he decides to take his last stand and shoot us once. And right here, I did a little bit of jump cut, because I actually backtracked just a little bit to get some cerebral boards at the beginning. But once you get those, if you want to go back and get those cerebral boards, you can. But jump across the platforms, and then get to the end, and then we're going to be getting towards the very end. So we're going to take out these spiders, and then of course these are normal tactic, charged out rifle, and then 2 grenades. So 1 and 2, boom, done. Okay, and then we're in this last section right here, and this is the very last stretch of the layer that blinds before the boss. So collect your key, and some Nalas will come out, take them all out, and then after you take them all out, a blind sentinel will come out, and then you can take them out. And so, take them out. Use whatever weapons you want. Flamethrower would have worked best right there. And then you can go ahead and switch to cerebral bore here, because we got some cerebral bores right there to replenish our stock. So go ahead and do that. And then there's one more on the exit, and once that blind one dies, he'll open up the door, and then go ahead and launch another one in that gateway, take it out. And then with that cerebral bore, we got our ammo back, and then we can go back and get the ultra health and then get us out of here. Then we got save the totem, Turok.
You must save the totem, Turok.
Like Adon said, we gotta save the totem, but luckily they're all blind ones, so if you have sunfire pods, which you should, you can just chunk them and then take them out really easy. I would also highly encourage you to get any sort of explosive ammo. Restock on all your ammo before you kill the last blind one. That way you make sure that your ammo is fully charged for this boss fight. The sunfire pods will just make quick work of these, and they do respawn, so you don't have to worry about that. But get all your explosive ammo, tech arrows, plasma wouldn't be bad, max 60, a little less priority, but explosive weapons are the priority. And once you do this, we'll be taken to our boss fight, so you have to run out here. And the boss fight music's not too bad, but one thing I don't like about the boss fight theme in this remaster, and it just might be the it might just be me, I'm not sure, but when the track finishes, there's a little bit of a pause, and it's like it takes a minute for the track to restart. So what you want to do, enough of that, but you want to take out these leeches, slugs, whatever they are. They have a name, but I don't know what they are, but we're just going to call them leeches. After you kill some, the actual boss starts showing, and so you get this super mega blind one, is what I would call it. And you got to take out the tentacles, and then from the tentacles, you're going to, keep on defending yourself from these leeches, but you're going to take out all these tentacles. And then, once you got all these tentacles, you're going to go ahead and take out all these slugs. And you just keep on doing this, and then they'll start the next phase. So after you kill enough slugs, you'll start the next phase. And the next phase is going to have, I guess, these little mouths, I guess, of the blind one that's up there in the ceiling. And it's just going to shoot acid at you. And that's the second phase is probably the easiest to take out, in my opinion. So you'll know when it starts when the life bar shows up top. And of course, explosive shells are going to be very nice. Plasma, nice, and all that. Tech arrows can be very nice, but the next phase has started. So get your explosive weapons and just take out those little mouths or whatever they are. Don't bother shooting the eyeball. You can't hurt the eyeball until after the third phase. So take out all those leeches. Take them all out. Yeah, so it's a very easy boss fight. You just keep on just taking out all these leeches until the life bar shows. And this is what I'm talking about. The music stops, and it feels like I feel like it's an old like BDS thing where you're like next track or go to the previous track. But enough of that. You're gonna go ahead and take out these tentacles. Use whatever you need. I should be using explosive weapons, not the shotgun shells. So, tech arrows work nice. Explosive shells work nice if you have them. The plasma rifle works very well. You don't have to hit them straight on in the hand. You can just shoot the tentacle, but after you kill all the tentacles, shoot the eyeball, and the boss fight's done. So we're done with that. And so we are almost completely done with the Lair of the blind ones. We still gotta get the Primogen key, but we'll worry about that once we get the Whisper talisman. So now what we're gonna do is, oh boy, we're gonna unlock level 5, and level 5 is by far it's my least favorite level. I don't like it, but take it away, Adon.
The Hive of the Mantids. The Mantids are an aggressive and extremely intelligent race of insects that have established a large colony in the Lost Land in recent years. The Mantids are incapable of pity, remorse, or kindness. They exist solely to further their own existence. To this end, the Primogen has persuaded the Mantids to help free him by promising to give them ripe new worlds to infest. The first world on their list is Earth. Rift gates are being ready to transport an army of Mantid soldiers to your world. Destroying the master computer will render the rift gates useless. Your mission objectives are as follows. Destroy 3 queen embryos. Destroy the master computer. Locate the energy totem and defend it at...
Yeah, we cut off Adon right there, but so Hive the Mantids. This is the first level where we're not gonna have no intros, no Raptoids. It's just 100% Mantids. The green ones remind me of the aliens from the first Turok, and I feel like some of the animations they have are very similar, if not outright copies of the aliens enemies from Turok 1. But you want to take out all 4 of those main guns in this room, because that will unlock or power down the force field, and then that'll let us continue on into the next section. And the Mantids, like honestly, I feel like they're repurposed, not repurposed, but they're basically copycats of entrails. Like for example, these soldiers are entrails right here. The workers that look like crickets, they remind me of Raptoids, but they're just a little bit more hardier. They take a little bit more punishment. So both of them, they take a lot more punishment than their entrail and Raptoid counterparts. And the mites, M-I-T-E-S, those mites are probably some more annoying enemies, because they tend to hatch from eggs that you destroy later on the levels, and they can get really annoying. And it feels like sometimes when you shoot with the shredder, with the shotguns, I feel like it kind of doesn't do very much damage, and other times it does, but it just might be because the ricochet shots probably do more damage than the actual head-on shots of the shredder, unless it's an explosive shell. Explosive shell makes these things like straight up like jokes. But take out the 4 guns, and then you can take out all the Mantids here, the Mantid soldiers. Take them out. Actually, no, I think those are drones. The soldiers are the gigantor ones. And if you notice, like some of these computer screens I'm shooting them because of there's normally some hidden goodies behind them, and these are the workers right here. And the workers are basically like Raptoids, because they're leaping at you and they're jumping, they're swiping at you. And the best way to take some of these out are with explosive shells, of course. And then we get one of my favorite weapons in this game, the Firestorm Cannon, and that gun, I love it. It's basically the minigun. And I felt like we should have maybe gotten that gun a lot earlier, but I don't make the rules here. I just play the game. But we need to turn down that force field, so we're gonna go this way into this path, and then we're gonna go here in these little purple, container looking things. These are eggs right here, and these eggs, if they're significantly big enough, when you take them out, it'll release a mite. And a mite is basically it is this level's version, in my opinion, of a compy. I mean, they don't go down as easy as a compy. Some of them you might be able to take them out with a little bit of a higher caliber weapon, but you can't. I guess you could take out with a war blade, depending on where you hit it with one swipe, but you're gonna want to use a heavier weapon to take out a mite. Like, all these enemies are basically like just beefer versions of the dinosaur enemies, that's dinosaur armies, as Adon says. So that's one thing about these enemies that you should be aware of when you fight them. The other thing I should warn you about, a lot of this level looks the same until the second half. And even then, everything in the second half starts to blend together. And you kind of feel like you're going around in circles. Because sometimes you are, and other times you just get lost because everything looks the same. Because you're in a building, basically. You're not walking around outside or anything like that in the last 4 levels. But uh, we'll talk more about that next part. But you can take out those the drones really easy with grenade launchers. But you gotta just be careful because grenades in this game, of course, they don't blow up as easily as Turok 1. But they still do wonderful work against enemies if you do manage to hit them with them. So just be aware of that as well. I'm sure y'all are at this point. But I don't know why I just retreated back just to get 2 grenades. But I could have easily taken out the drone with another weapon. But take it out. Shotguns, like I said, I feel like they do more, not shotguns, but Shredder. The Shredder, I feel it does more damage if the bullet bounces around. Like watching myself play this, because I shot that drone twice with the Shredder, but the other time I hit it with the Shredder when it's bouncing off the walls one time. So it might be because it's getting multiple hits from the Shredder versus the one hit from the head-on shot. But that's just my theory. I'm not entirely sure. But Shredder works really well in the confined places. Long story short. Take out these fake walls, and then you get some goodies here: shotgun shells, box of ammo. The Mag 60 works really well for the Mantids as well, I find. So just be aware of that, and then just make sure you're self-aware. Not self-aware, but hopefully you're self-aware. But you're aware of where you're going, and then just recognizing landmarks if you can. Recognize landmarks. And then the other thing that's very annoying about this is the turrets. And the turrets hurt. Like, look at my head, like over 115 health, and like now I'm at 52. Like, these turrets hurt. They take away like 5 damage, I think, which each shot. It's so you never want to go into a room with turrets unless you've taken out some of them or all of them. You should ideally destroy all of them, but sometimes where you are in the hallway, you can't get a clear shot at all the turrets. You can maybe take out 1 or 2 and then go in there and then take your chances with the leftover turns and take them out. Take out these workers, and then just continue on. Flamethrower also works really well because fire beats bug all day every day. So we're already almost done with this part. So I'll catch you guys and ladies on the next one. You take care. Peace out. I'll catch you on the next part of the Hive Mantids. I hate this level so much. Bye.